Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 8 of my Viking invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Mercians. And yes, I feel much better this time. I feel a lot better than I did in the last episode. Yeah, sorry about that. That was a rough one, wasn't it? That was a bad battle and overall bad commentary. Man, the audio was bad. I was in rough shape. So hopefully the audio is better in this one and hopefully in general things are a little bit smoother this time. Now I can actually read words and I can actually think now, which is good. So yes, we will see how this goes. I was doing some editing on that last episode and I could hear myself breathing because my audio was out of sync. Like my filters weren't set up. And I'm like, man, I just sound like I'm so tired because I'm just like sitting in my room, like doing nothing. And you can just hear me breathing. And it's like, okay, that's not a good sound. So hopefully that's a little bit tightened up in this episode. Anyway, moving on. So yes, in the last episode, I did finish off the Saxons. That was, it was not pretty, but it's done. They're dealt with now. And it's probably going to be on to the Welsh next. Although the Northumbrians sort of jumped in line here and they've attacked me here in Lindisfarne. It was lightly defended. I just had 2 peasants garrisoning this province. So that's understandable. I just retreated to this, fortified village, and I intend on relieving this siege in this turn. Now, a suggestion that was made to me by one of my viewers was that a way to end this war with the Northumbrians rather, hopefully quickly, is to not just take back Lindisfarne, but also to scoop up Deary as well. And I think that is a good play. I mean, Deary also does border Mears, which means that it factors into my defense strategy of having the satellite defenses, having just these armies stationed here in Mears, which can reach out and support these outlier territories. So that fits within that strategy. I would not need extra armies to do this. And I do have the armies necessary right here in Mears. One of these armies can relieve Lindisfarne, and then the other one can take Deary as well. So, while also leaving that third army here in Mears to defend against anything else which could come from the west, potentially. The Northumbrians have an army here in Clwyd. It's not big, but it is something. And the Welsh also are here. My spies told me in the last episode that they are planning on attacking soon, so we will see if anything comes of that. But I am not quite ready to attack the Welsh just yet because I do have my army down here in Defness, which is ready to take on Cernio, but then I would need a couple more armies to invade Gwent and Puis. Hopefully at the same time, although I guess that's not totally necessary. I like my wars to be swift. And maybe that's something I can get over, maybe I can just do this and then get on with it, but I don't know. I like the fact that, for instance, like I did lose a boat that it was here in this sea region. But when it was here, I lost it to a storm, I believe. But when it was here, it was trading with these Welsh territories, which is more money. I think I only have like one province that's trading right now. But yeah, East Angle's still trading. That's saltfish. I don't think I have any other province that is trading yet. Dornset has pottery, but I don't have the trade building yet. I still need to move up to the stockade, and then, yeah, the stockade, I think, or fortified village, I think, yeah, before I can get that trade building. But yeah, anyway, like what I'm trying to say is I don't feel quite ready to go in on the Welsh yet. So I guess I do have a little bit of time here to deal with the Northumbrians. The idea that was suggested was that I take, Deary, Lindisfarne, and then send my emissary up here to try to get a ceasefire once I take Deary, and the Northumbrians should comply with that. I think so. Because they're already at war with the Vikings, so they shouldn't want to be in more wars, especially if they are losing territories. So that's the idea there, and I do have some generals here that are capable of leading these armies. I did lose a lot of family members in that last battle, which is rough. It was. Luckily, one of these sons did survive. That's the new king, King Edgar the First. he has now been king for a handful of years now, and he's been married the entire time. So he needs to start having sons. You, sir, you need to get, you need to start doing your husband duties. Duties as a husband, your duties as a king. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know. Tell her all about your hard sums. That should get her in the mood, I think. But you need to create some sons. And the problem is that his influence is really low. And this is the problem that his dad had as well. And once he gets the second builder trait, that's going to increase the loyalty of his generals. But for the time being, I am having loyalty issues. This is yet another historical general that has been created here in Alfia. Yep. I got that one right. But as you can, he's good, but his loyalty sucks. Which is bad. He has good command. He's charismatic, which is going to be making him a good governor and a good general with that +1 morale and +10 happiness. But I can't have him lead armies because he has shitty loyalty. So I need to get that loyalty up. And in the meantime, though, luckily, one of my generals, my best general, Lord Eadwulf, the King of East Sax, he's a 7-star general and he has beefy loyalty. So he can be used to lead one of these battles here. Probably the one in Deary. I think it's going to be the battle that he's going to be sent to. But then I need someone else. And now I'm starting to run out of options because my other good generals here, 3 loyalty. That's not great. Could send my king, but I don't know if that's the right option either. Because his influence matters when it comes to keeping the population loyalty high. And by influence, I mean his proximity to other regions. Having him central and not out on the peripheral regions is kind of important. So I don't know about that. I think the idea is take this 7-star general and send him. And then maybe I also have a 5-star general, which is probably one of the family members, Harold here. He has good loyalty as well, so maybe send him. Yeah, that's an idea. What about you? Another 4-star? Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, it's probably going to be you two being sent out. What will I be fighting here in Lindisi? Ooh, some Huskarls. Goddamn. Okay, well, that's not going to be easy. 43 of them. So they're a little bit banged up, but they have 4 Valor, so they're going to be some brutal dudes to fight. Yes, but yeah, that's going to be the idea there. Probably just send them out right now. And then down here in Cantware, I'm waiting for either the rebels to finish taking this so that I can send my men in from South Sax and East Sax, but currently there is still 4 Viking berserkers hanging out here in Cantware, and I don't want to take back this province just to give it back to the Vikings, so I'm kind of in a holding pattern right there. Let's see, down here, this army is... Still need more units down here. What else can I give them? Since I can't train any heavy cav right now, and I lost a lot of those family members, those like royal bodyguard units, I guess I'll be relying on light cav, so let's bring you in. And, let's see, I'm going to need urban militia. One of my, viewers is saying that I pronounced the word militia wrong. So, yeah, there you go. Militia. I don't pronounce anything wrong. Are you kidding me? Out of your mind. And, yeah, Althea. See, I can pronounce every word in this game, okay? Ufrasund. See, come on, I got this. So, my militia, I need some urban militia down here in this army, along with some Saxon Huskarls. And my income is good enough. I think I can afford this, so I'm making 2 grand a turn. And I'm sitting on about 4 grand, well, 3,600, so I'm getting there. And let's see, Somerset. I was going to use this for something. I was going to use this to train soldiers, but I want income first. So let's keep working on that. Boat builder? No. I think now that there's a port here, let's go straight for that trade building. So I think I need a fortified village. And yeah, that's going to let me get a trader. So let's go there. Yeah, income first. And then deafness, yeah, this is the region giving +1 valor for horsemen. Okay, so I'm not going to be using the horsemen in this campaign. now that I can get mounted sergeants, but I will be using these provinces to train my heavy cav, the mounted nobles, right? That's what they're called. Yeah, I think so. So that's going to be the plan with those provinces. I'm going to be getting these armies set up to invade Lindisi and Diri in this turn, I believe. And then, other than that, though, we're just kind of waiting on my king to have a son. You need to have a son, sir. Yes, work on that. And other than that, though, yeah, I'm just going to be waiting for these rebels to attack these Vikings and get rid of them so that we can take Cantwire. I do think I'm now ready to get this attack underway. I can send, as I was saying before, this 7-star general, what's his name again? Lord Aedwulf, you can go up to Diri, I think. This is a good army. This is a good, solid Mercian army that I like to use. And then going up against, what do we have here? Some spearmen, some armored spearmen. This unit's pretty banged up. Some woodsmen, and then peasants here. And then this stack, more armored spearmen, some fearedmen, spearmen, woodsmen. So yeah, lots of spearmen, some peasants, some woodsmen, nothing too crazy. The king is a 3-star general, 50 years old, and he's a natural leader, so he's going to be giving +2 morale to his army. Other than that, though, yeah, that's it, just the natural leader, it looks like. So yeah, let's send him up to Diri. Now this battle I'm a little bit more worried about, because I don't quite have the units to tackle this Saxon Huskarl. Like, that's going to be a tough cookie for me to crack here. I have 1 unit of urban militia. That's my only armor-piercing unit in this army. I do have a 12-man unit of Saxon Huskarls, so that's something, but it ain't much, you know? And, other than that, yeah, spearmen, archers. I probably could bring a few more units of spearmen. Or feared men, should I say. And then just try to overwhelm this army with numbers. Down here, like, I have urban militia and militia sergeants, but they all belong to, they're my generals, but these are like my bad generals, so I don't want to send them into combat to get cut down by these Saxon Huskarls, but, you know, I want them to get better so they will serve me loyally as well. So it's a little bit complicated. I'll babysit them with my king until, you know, they get a little bit better, but in the meantime, I'm making sure that all of my provinces are building buildings, even if that means that the building is like kind of suboptimal. Like in this case, I'm building a blacksmith here in Huiche just because it's cheap and I want to you know, building buildings so that my king gets that builder trait, which increases general loyalty. So that's going to be the play there. Let's start sending my emissary over to potentially talk to the Northumbrian king once we push him back, I suppose. So yeah, wish me luck. I think that should be fine. If the Welsh attack, I can just withdraw to my fortresses here in Huiche or Rock and Satan as well. So yeah, that looks good, I think. So let's drop a save. And let's end this turn and let's see what happens here. Let's see if the Welsh attack or if there's going to be support. Ooh, the Vikings are going to help me out here in Diri. That's very nice of them. Okay, all right. So the Northumbrians are going to retreat from Diri without a fight. Oh, wow. Thank you, Vikings. Nice. They're just the best pals, aren't they? So now Diri is mine, and now we will have to fight the Northumbrian king reinforced Lindisi. Oh, man. He is screwed. I mean, again, just because that they have armored spearmen, fearedmen, archers, Saxon Huskarls, and him and his, you know, heavy cav unit, it's going to be a, you know, a tough little army. But I don't know. I brought a lot of numbers, so hopefully I can pull it out here. Yes, we will see. I'll drop a save and let's jump into this one. It is looking to be a pretty flat map here, like exactly flat, but there's some forests here, some pretty big forests, I gotta say. So that would be kind of bad for me because I did bring a lot of cavalry and I'm kind of depending on that to give me a bit of an edge here. So let's see how this plays out. Also, I have archers and he does not. So I was kind of hoping on archers and cavalry being my advantage. And since I'm not playing with my preferred army comp, in this battle, I kind of had to send the scraps to Lindisi while my really good army went to Deary. So I'm using peasants in this battle, and that's never ideal, so... Yeah, I was kind of hoping that my mounted sergeants, because I have, what, 4 of them? Yeah, 4 mounted sergeants, all of them with armor and weapon upgrades. I was kind of hoping that they would play a big role in this battle here, and now I'm seeing this and thinking, okay, Jesus, like, alright, how hard is it going to be to root out this army? They're not, it does not look like they're in this forest here in front of me. So let's take my mounted sergeants on my left side, and let's just kind of go through here just to make sure there's nothing in this forest that wants to flank me. And then I don't think they could deploy on that side over there. I don't think so. We are just going to march up to this forest in the back because I'm starting to suspect that this is where they're going to be. So far I've found nothing in this forest to my left side. And if I can keep my mounted sergeants hidden, they're not right now while they're moving, but if they can sort of come out to about, you know, I don't know, like here perhaps, and maybe stop moving for a second, maybe they can, wait a minute. Oh, we do have some archers here. Oh, yeah, oh, they are here, yeah, okay. I'm glad that I scouted. Good job, Khan. Yes, so they actually do have archers. I didn't notice that. Interesting. So yeah, Huskarls are. Yep. I'm glad. I'm glad that I went that way. All right, so let's turn and face. So center like this, left flank, and yeah, just kind of bring back my mounted sergeants to make sure they're not going to get butchered in the woods. It does not appear like they are moving on me. No, it looks like they're kind of just hanging out. So that's going to give me time to envelop them, like here. And now what that makes me think is, let's send this group of mounted sergeants over to that forest to scout in that direction. Because I'm not quite seeing... I'm missing a unit. Okay, now I lost vision. Okay, well, I thought there was like one unit maybe that I didn't see, so I would like to see if they are over here. Something that I did remember hearing way back in the Shogun days, I kind of read these on the forums, is that you can tell if there's units in the forest by looking and see if there's birds flying above the forest, and there are birds above the forest on that side. I don't know if that's a true thing or not, but that would be one possible indicator that there are hiding units over in that direction. So my flanks are pretty weak, you know, I have peasants on this side, like it's pretty rough stuff, you know, like this is not a super ideal army here, but again, if we can just overwhelm them, we might be okay. So I see some movement, I think. Did I see movement? Yeah, the archers are kind of coming forward, interesting. Huh, okay. And we have Fearedmen, Armored Spears, Royal Bodyguards. Are the Huskarls also here? Because that's... I want to know where the Huskarls are. That's the unit that I want to be able to spot. Aha! There they are. There's the Huskarls, yes. It's a good thing I spotted them too, because I was starting to think like, ooh, the king's all by himself. Maybe I can rush him. But no. Yeah, getting Huskarls out of the forest is kind of tough because they already have pretty good armor. And here, now that I know that they are there, there's nothing going to be in that forest, I don't think. So let's move over in this direction. And yeah, we've seen what Huskarls can do. You know, like they can really munch through an army. So shooting them is preferable, but even then, like archers don't do a ton of damage to Huskarls because of their shields and their armor, so... Yeah, the army looks like they're just simply retreating back through the forest. Although, gosh, I mean, is this king just kind of... Ooh, are my cav in position here? Can I just do... Can I get it like a cheeky surround? Maybe... Oh no, looks like he might be thinking about... Maybe he realizes how isolated he is. Because I was thinking about bringing my cav in from both sides, and then Just getting like a cheeky surrounding like this and like this. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Yeah, looks like he realized his mistake and he's starting to peel back a little bit. Okay, okay, okay. But they are kind of separated from the rest of the army, aren't they? Like the rest of the army sort of pulled back and now we just have to crunch through their toughest units, you know, mind you, their bodyguards. Oh, and now it's starting to rain too. Okay, well. Damn. Yeah, my archers are going to be really ineffective in these conditions, I think. So let's if my entire army surrounded and fought the king and those huscarls, would we still win or would we lose? You know, or would we even have time to kill those units before the rest of the army came in? Looks like the king is starting to retreat back as well. And the huscarls look like they've gone into hiding mode. And it looks like the rest of the army might be coming forward. Royal Bodyguard, he keeps moving like in ways that keeps making me think that I can catch him. Like he looks unsupported, doesn't he? And I have 2 units of cav on both flanks. Okay. Okay. I think so. I think this is what we do. So let's just, yeah, let's send these mounted sergeants out to get him. And then on this side as well, like, you guys go and get him. So, well, my 4 units of cav, you're not going to get obstructed by anything, I don't think, are you? No? Okay, good. So let's kill the king. Because he's just completely out on his own right now. Let's try to keep the rest of my army back. And where'd my general go? Yeah, you can kind of hang back. I don't really need you in the forest. I'll lose you and get you killed. But here, whoa, guys, what are you doing? This is time to kill. Time to kill. Yes, get around. You guys get around. Get around. Try to get around and flank. Kill him. Yes, got a full surround here. Try to get a full surround. And then you can charge in from the rear. Is there any reaction from the enemy right now? No, they've just completely pieced out. Like, they're off in that direction. Okay, so let's get a rear charge in here. And then you guys here. They are down to 9 guys. So they're not losing people as fast as I would like them to. Let's bring in my urban militia just because they have bonus versus armor. And then, yeah, you guys, did you charge? I can't quite tell. Let's see, we're down to 2 royal bodyguards. Okay. You go in, and then you go in. We should be able to kill the king. He's sort of... He's by himself now. It's just him. It's just him, and I'm bringing in my urban militia. And that's going to give a morale hit on the rest of this army here, because remember, he does have the natural leader trait, so he is giving +2 morale. In addition to his 3 stars, you know, he's offering that a leadership as well. So let's send in these urban militia, and they can hopefully hack this guy down.
The enemy king is dead.
Hey, there we go.
Foolish villain to the end.
He's finally dead. So the Northumbrian king's dead, and now, while that was happening, the huscarls came. I was not paying attention. Okay. The huscarls are here. They are gonna butcher. Honestly, they're just gonna butcher those guys. I don't even know if I should send in the feared men. Maybe I should. Just, you know, I can try to break them now. Send in the feared men. Get a rear charge. The king just died, so if there's any chance of breaking them, maybe now is the time. But other than that, like, let's send these guys up here. Maybe send these 12 huscarls in to help out as well. You know, they actually have some chance of helping out. Let's send these peasants back in as well. You guys go. Fearedmen, what are you doing? Fearedmen, go. Uh-oh, armored spearmen are coming in as well. Okay, peasants, try to hold off the armored spearmen for as long as you can. And then these units need to start coming back, like now. Urban Militia, I need you. And then, Cav, I don't want to send you, I don't want to have you fighting in the woods, but I feel like now's the time, like go, go, go. And then, oh, they're sending in these Fearedmen as well. Yep, let's just swamp them. Let's just go here, let's go here, peasants go. And then archers, and then, okay, do we have anything else? Let's see, my general can go after there. Archers, no, you hang here because you have 5 leadership. And yeah, 27 Huskarls are still winning. So urban mounted sergeants coming in for a rear charge here. Let's try to kill, man, these mounted sergeants. You guys have to come in as well. You guys go, and then you guys go. Get a rear charge in on, you guys have to run. Run please, run, run, run. And let's see, okay, we broke the armored spearmen, that's awesome. And where are my urban militia? Because you guys need to help out against the Huskarls. Huskarls, there's 12 of them left. So you, urban militia, come here and help out against, I'm having a hard time selecting. There we go. There we go. Huskarls are running away, perfect. Alright, so now we just have to beat these Fearedmen, which are running away. Armored spearmen, okay, there's still 60 of them left, goddamn. Yeah, horses keep chasing them down. And then on this side, do we have another unit that can rear charge? Some mounted sergeants come over here and get a rear charge into these Fearedmen. And then archers, you guys come forward and let's see, come over, yeah, just get a rear charge in on these Fearedmen. You go, and then you go. Start running, please. Run, run, run. And then you come out this side and start running. And there we go. The Northumbrians are fleeing the field. Let's try to kill as many as we can, even though they all are going to die anyway. So I guess what's the point? I mean, if I can capture as many as I can, then maybe I can ransom them. So there's that idea there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if I can get these mounted sergeants over here. And let's chase down as many of these guys as we can. There we go, battle finished, and yeah, that was a bit of a bloody one there. I lost 342 men, but all in all, yeah, tough scenarios. Fighting in the forest, obviously, you know, mitigated my primary advantages there. So yeah, losing some guys, but hey, battle's won. I taught the Northumbrians a lesson there, and maybe we can get a ceasefire now. So Lindisi is back to being mine. Yep, ransom refused, so they are probably poor. And let's see, some unrest in Munster, so there's going to be a big Viking or Irish rebellion there. That's interesting. And yeah, the Northumbrian leader has been killed, so his heir is taking over. A spy. I hate it when that's super annoying. This happens a lot when you have a spy in your territory, but it's like a territory, like an outlier territory that an enemy, you know, army comes in and they put your army under siege, and then you just have an agent hanging out there, and then they get caught and killed by enemy bodyguards, even though it's still like your garrison, you know, like if they're in the castle. Ah, that's annoying. It's really one of those things that's I'm not a big fan of, honestly, but I should honestly have learned it by now and learned how to adjust. So that's my bad. Fort finished here in Rock and Satan. I can't. Yeah, unit production there. So body house, that's the upgraded spy building here in Middle Angle. I think it's going to be giving +1 or +2 valor to my spies. Catholic chapel is finished in East Sax. I can't remember what I was going for there. And then, yes, okay, awesome. We have a son on the way. Perfect. That's very good news. Very, very, very good news. Let's see, Harold, secret blackmailer. So he's going to be losing loyalty. Great, once that's figured out. That's the last thing I wanted to see. Also, he's a believer, so +1 piety. King Edgar, great builder. Awesome. Then that's what I needed to see as well. +1 loyalty to all generals for King Edgar I. So I'll have to take a peek at my generals now to see if they are back to being usable. Yes, I want to look at Harold first. Okay, so you're a nobody. You're just a unit captain. Okay, I was worried with a name like Harold. I thought you were a boss. All right, so what do we have? So we have some armored spearmen, some regular spearmen, and a peasant here in this warrior hold here in Eadwulf. And we are in a position where they possibly could counterattack and take Deary. I don't really have much. I don't have any vision on Elmet, but I do have vision on these armies. And let's see, the new king, 2 stars, no traits. King Eonred the First. Honestly, they can counterattack. I don't know what this is. Might be another sun, but I think, with these units like coming out, maybe I should reinforce from Lindisi. That probably would be the wise choice. So if I brought, gosh, a lot of my peasants died, didn't they? I probably should bring some units, like say, mounted sergeant, archers, feared men. You know, the healthy units. Bring them out, and they can go to Deary, they can help out. I need to make someone the new governor here, so this is going to give +1 loyalty. Let's look at these generals first, because if I can give one of these generals +1 loyalty, that'd be good. Oh, okay, awesome. Aflia is up to 5 loyalty. That's awesome. That's a really good big jump. Anyone worthy? 2 acumen, no. 3 acumen, not good enough. 3 acumen, not good enough. Let me double check the loyalty. So he's good. 4 is fine. 5 is good. That's good. They're fine. They're fine. It's just that, you know, if it's gonna be back and forth, every time I have a, you know, new king with bad influence, that's gonna be kind of tough. But maybe, I mean, the income here in Lindisi is not that good anyway, is it? Making 132 on high taxes. God, it's not really important to get a high acumen governor, but I like doing it that way, so let's do it that way. You have 4 acumen, and you are irritable, so +1 dread. Yeah, yep, you are now the new governor. 184, how about that? Now here in Rock and Satan, I can start upgrading my Fearedmen even more so now that I have a fort. And I think the first thing that I want here is going to be the Royal Palace, because it does give +1 Valor to my Fearedmen. And then after that, I'm thinking armor upgrades, weapon upgrades, and then morale upgrades from the Catholic Chapel here. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Those are going to be some pretty beefy Fearedmen once that is all said and done. And let's see, other than that though, still working on a port here in Deafness. And that's all looking good. Now I think I do want to attack this garrison here in Deary to try to get this over with, even though this would only last 2 turns if I waited. Still, I mean, I have archers and they have 0 archers, so you know, I could potentially, theoretically, get this taken care of in just one little battle here. So let's do that. If they do counterattack, then I will have to fight them off. But I kind of think that they won't, just because I brought in reinforcements. So that might be okay. Did my income go up at all? Making 2,400 now that I have a boat in this sea region. Okay, that's fine, I think. It'd be nice to see what this loyalist army for the Irish was. That's a kind of a pretty beefy army just for one loyalist army there, right? So that'd be cool, but I have no vision on them, so oh well. And my emissary is on the way, his way to go talk to the Northumbrian king. So let's see, with all that sorted, let's end the year. And let's see if there's going to be a counterattack here. It doesn't appear so. And the Vikings are reinforcing Cantware as well. So castle assault, first things first. Let's take care of business here. A warrior hold is just a tier 1 fortification with pretty much no defenses. It's just kind of a palisade, a wooden palisade with an entrance in the front. I don't think there's an entrance in the back, but there's going to be no firepower coming from this fortification. No arrows or anything like that, so I can just walk right on up to it with my archers and start firing away without any repercussions. Now, I do want to try to get my archers around to the sides of this armored spearman unit, because then they would be avoiding the missile block chance of the shields that they carry. As is, their armor values, just their base armor values is an armor value of 3, but then their large shield gives them an extra 2 armor value, so that's going to bring them up to 5. But then if you attack units with shields, you mitigate, you avoid that shield, right? So you're just going to be going up against that base armor value instead of the entire thing. So that's going to be the idea there. They're just going to bring these units up to kind of face off against them in the center to kind of keep their attention and try to keep them from turning their attention back towards my archers. And then, yeah, get these archers around to the sides. And I don't know how far behind do you think I have to be to... Like, I don't think side shots... I don't know. I know in Rome, it's a little bit different. Like, you look at the side the shields are on, and that side, still has a block chance. So, like, they would have shields here. But then on this side, like, I feel like these guys have to come around here. I don't think you're going to get good shots in from that side. And then, yeah, you guys probably have to come around here, maybe? It looks like from here, my archers are barely in range. So let's bring up this unit. Actually, no, you guys can stay right there. But then you guys... come up just a little bit more and see if you guys... Yeah, we're getting some shots, and looks like we killed a fair number of them. And they are repositioning, which is unfortunate. So what to do now? I think I want to keep going after the armored spearmen. I mean, if they are just going to keep repositioning, I may as well just take the kills that I can get. So let's come over here. And let's just get rid of these 47 spearmen with these 2 units of archers, and then yeah, this unit of archers can just start plugging away at this unit of spearmen. And then as far as the armored spearmen goes, like, my Saxon Huskarls have a bonus for such armor, so they'll be getting, like, an extra attack value for that 3 points of armor that the armored spearmen have. So I think they will butcher through them very, very quickly is what I'm trying to say here. These units of archers are making fairly quick work of this unit of spearmen here. They are down to 14 men, and they still have about half of their ammunition left, a little less on one of these units. So they can move on over to this unit. And yeah, this unit of archers kind of have some difficulties here, getting some good shots in. Let's try to move you around here so that we can try to plug away at them. That's it for the units of spearmen and the general. Now it's just this armored spearmen that are in the back. Unfortunately, it just has started to rain, so that's going to diminish some of our archers' effectiveness here, but we still have a few shots left here, so let's see what we can get done here. And it looks like that's going to be it for our arrows. And what do we have left? So 29 armored spearmen left. Okay. I think our Saxon Huskarls should get the job done. Here comes the clash, so let's go in for a charge. Make sure my guys are on engage at will. And let's see if we lose any men here. Be nice if we didn't lose any guys. Armored spearmen are not... they don't have good attack values. And we did just lose one Huskarl. Oh, shame, 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 shame. I was hoping to get through this without any losses. Yeah, armored spearmen have an attack value of -1, so they are not good at killing things. Man, we lost... goddamn, we just lost 3 Huskarls? Just like that? What, this dude has his back to the wall and he just turns into a murder machine? Goddamn. Alright, we lost 3 guys. But the province is now mine, so Deary is now owned. And I will easily be able to defend Deary, I think, with a, army in Mirs, right? So, let's see, the Vikings are retreating from Munster. Okay. The Viking leader has died from an illness, but his heir has taken over. And same with the Irish leader as well. Stockade finished here in South Sax. Blacksmith finished here in Wiche. And yeah, Stockade. Insufficient funds. Okay, it's been a while since I've seen that message. One of my governors is now eloquent, so +1 acumen for him. That's going to be more money for that province that he governs. And then, let's see, this governor is going to gain dread, so his province is going to be more easily, you know, governed. His people will be more loyal. And then this governor, hard sums, +1 acumen. Always a good one. Always a good one. Ooh, this is a bad one. Philosophically inclined, yeah. He has an interest in matters of philosophy and a desire to apply classical, rational ideas to all things. -5% agricultural output and -5% trade income. It's funny how like that's a hit for your economy. That's a weird one. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those. Let's see, it's going to be you, eh? 4th red. Oh, you're not even a governor. Yeah, you're just one of my generals who's philosophically inclined. Okay. Well, you're not going to be in charge of any provinces. That's for goddamn sure. You can keep to your goddamn books. That's for all I care. Read your books, and as long as you're good with an axe or a polearm, then you'll be useful. So no counterattack up here in Deary, so let's immediately build a warrior hold. I was hoping that by attacking, I was going to be able to keep the warrior hold, but that's not the case. Let's get a border watchtower, or just a regular watchtower. And what is this going to give? Loyalty, acumen, and piety. Okay. So do we have anyone... Ooh, 4 loyalty for these Saxon Huskarls, or 4 acumen, should I say. So yeah, let's make you guys Deary 212 up to 265 up to 397. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. And now let's that's really convenient. The king has retreated back to Elmet, just where my emissary is. So let's get a ceasefire. They should accept. Now, this is what I was afraid of. There's an emissary in a province that has my heir who is weak principles. Oh yeah, you can't bribe heirs. Right, that doesn't matter. So, well, let's kill him anyway. Let's kill him for practice. How about that? Yeah, you have 0 valor, so let's see if I can get you some experience. And the Vikings are back here in Cantware, so I need another rebellion here. Hopefully, that just pushes the Vikings out of this province, so that then I can take it off of the rebels. Ah, this is a surprise. So the Northumbrians have rejected my proposal of a ceasefire. Okay, that's a little bit shocking. They have not been beaten badly enough. Huh. I think it's worth just continuing to attempt to do that, I think. Let's see, Uhtred, Uhtred's one of my peasants. Okay, so +20 happiness, +2 morale. And, see, a couple governors here. Clever assistants. I don't think I've seen this one before. This man is aided in his day-to-day work by able servants who carry out many of his duties very well, +1 acumen and +10 happiness. And then, yeah, Lord Egbert, builder, +10 happiness. And Lord Adolf, magnificent builder, so +10 happiness and +2 loyalty. Okay, that's a very good one. But it's just +2 loyalty for him. It's not like, you know, for other folks. Okay, so this is my first title from the, my title building that I finished here in Middle Sax. It's Middle Sax, right? Yeah. And it's the Royal Hall, I believe. Yeah. So this is going to give me the Freywine, King's Friend. And this document grants unto the holder the privileges, rights, and duties of this office to be held for the furtherance of the ruler's pleasure and the better governance of his realm. As a direct consequence of this title, the office holder shall receive +1 loyalty and +1 command. Yeah, that's a good one. So what would I do with that? I would look around and... Are you... You are... Another historical general? I should look all of these guys up. Seems like there's just a ton of them here for Mears. Yeah, let's look at these guys. So this is an option. This is like an old family member, and he's great loyalty, good command. I need to get his unit retrained, but I can't do that until I can get that building that allows me to train, you know, the Royal Bodyguard units, which I will be building to here in Deafness. I'm not there yet. I need to look up how to get there. Ooh, I can get a copper mine too. See, I keep getting distracted by building other stuff here in Deafness, but I will get there eventually. So I will get this man's unit trained up eventually. I'm not there yet. As far as the generals go, though, so you are already a governor, but I can give you another title. So I could make you an 8-star general if I wanted to. But it would be nice just to get other good generals besides you, you know? So let's take a look at my cast of characters. You, boom, boom, boom. And then you. And I think that's all of my guys. Like, these are all of my quote-unquote historical generals, I think. You know, because they all came out with stars, you know, like, and I think that means they're historical, so that's a lot of guys. If I wanted to make a 4-star general, a 5-star general, I have a few options here. I have a Swithnoth, a 4th Red, Sigbert, and those are the 4. I also have another 4-star general down here in Lord Edward. He is a governor, but he could also use another title. So do any of these guys have a really bad loyalty? See, I'm tempted to do, like, give him the title just because he has a little bit lower loyalty, and this title does grant loyalty. Whereas everyone, like the other guys, like, his loyalty is at 5 pips, 5 pips. It's like nothing changes there, like, you know, it doesn't really matter. And then also at 5 pips. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can make you a 5-star general, make your loyalty a little bit better. Weak principles though, goddamn. Minus 20% cost to bribe. I will say, I've never had a general bribed before, so I don't know how much of a threat that is. So I'm going to risk it. I'm going to give it to this guy. And hopefully he does not turn against me. Yeah, we will see. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I was just taking a peek at the Welsh, or the new Welsh king, and his influence is very low. King Cadwallon the First. And I wanted to see if that had an influence on his generals. This one's pretty good. Rodri ap Adam. Yeah, that's a normal name. And 3 loyalty, like he's you know. Oh man, gotta look at it. Idwal ap Adam. Jesus Christ. He's fine, but then voila. This is a 0 loyalty person that used to be in the line of succession. He is no longer, he's like one of the uncles, I think, of the king. So he's no longer in the line of succession, but I think he still can lead a rebellion, or a civil war, that is. I think he can. It's going to be interesting to keep tabs on this and see if he's going to cause some issues here amongst the Welsh, because if he does, that's going to be very tempting to jump in and dogpile in on them. I don't quite have the army comps ready yet, but like, I feel like this is an opportunity that I would have to just kind of take, regardless of whether I'm not perfectly ready to fight the Welsh. I think that sometimes you just have to kind of go for it. Especially if the Northumbrians are not going to take this ceasefire, then I need to, like, you know, clean up what I can when I can, you know. So I think that's going to be the idea there. Like, I can take them out here in Cerniu. And I have enough forces here so that I can probably, like, split push on Gwent and Puis, especially if this army goes rebel and they will not help out. then I can probably take these 2 armies here in Poise and Gwent with what I have here in Merce. Yeah, it's a little on the risky side, but I feel like that could be a swift way to end the Welsh faction, so I will have to keep an eye on that. Awesome, yes, this is more good news. King Edgar I is now a magnificent builder, +2 loyalty to all generals. Yes, that's very, very good. And Lord Withric, ooh, it's bad. Secret blackmailer means that he will be losing loyalty once that's discovered about him. And another secret blackmailer, but he's just a peasant, so I'm not worried about him. Not too worried about him. Ooh, I do have a princess as well. Good, I want to have another princess because that's going to allow me to go up here. And there's a couple provinces that are landlocked. Like, I don't have any vision on Aflafla. So, let's go send her up there so we can take a peek at that province. And, yeah, my emissary could not get the ceasefire on the king. King's trying to run away from my emissary right now, so... still nothing happening here. Okay, he's still loyal to the Welsh king. Interesting. And the Vikings are still here in Canterbury. Not enough has changed in the ways that I wanted to see things change. That's okay though, because one thing that did change is that West Sax, which is the province that has the +1 honor or valor to all housecarls, it finally finished its building the royal palace that allows me to train housecarls. So let's go. Yeah, let's get those guys going. And I just realized there's no iron deposits in West Sax, so I should probably... Yeah, let's do that. I was going to do that in Somerset, wasn't I? Because there's an iron deposit here. So yeah, I can train them in West Sax for the Valor bonus and then retrain them for the armor and weapon bonus in Somerset. But right now I'm working on that trader building, so I'm not quite ready to start, you know, teching up to troop production there in Somerset. Not quite yet. No. And then, yeah, in Deafness, I'm working on that copper mine, so I'm not quite ready to work on those mounted bodyguards yet as well. Those mounted nobles, should I say. I was looking for a building that I can start working on here in East Sax, because this is the province that does give +1 valor to my spearmen. And I'm sort of running out of buildings that I can use to upgrade my spearmen because I don't have any iron deposits here. I could build a keep because then I could get the next level of church building, which is going to give morale boosts. That's a pretty big investment for a spearman unit, so maybe later, but right now I'm kind of good on that, I think. I don't know, maybe not. I could upgrade my archers and give them a boyar, which is going to give them +1 valor. So there's that's an option as well. But then what I was thinking is, how about South Sax? I could make this my archer province because this is obviously my spearman province. But then I was thinking, okay, there has to be a province on the map that gives archers a +1 valor bonus. And sure enough, it's the Welsh because they're known for their archers. Gwent gives +1 valor to archers. So I may as well wait until I take Gwent and then make this my archer production province, because there's iron deposits here, so I can make armored and highly weaponized archers with very good valor as well. So yeah, that's going to be the option going forward with there. I'll just wait until I take Gwent and then I'll make that my archer province. In the meantime, I still have plenty of archers that I have trained from either West Sax, because I already took this province with an archer building. And then, an extra boyar. So yeah, they actually have, I'm getting +1 valor archers from West Sax. I didn't even notice that until just now. But now this is going to be switched over to Huscarls, and then this is going to stay on, well, archers and spearmen. So that's going to be fine with that. Other than that, though, like, I'm going to be just sort of, I'm going to continue to build up my forces until I feel like I'm ready to take on the Welsh. Since I have not gotten a ceasefire with the Northumbrians yet, I feel a little bit overextended here. Obviously, I don't need both stacks, but I don't know. There's a lot of numbers surrounding me. Deary does border 3 Northumbrian provinces, so they can attack me from all 3, and that's a lot of bodies. So it would be nice to get that ceasefire so that I can bring, both of these stacks back to Mears so that we can prepare for this war against the Welsh. But in any case, I will continue to build up my forces and get ready for the Welsh battle, regardless of what happens with the Northumbrians. They seem pretty much toothless, but I just don't want to be overwhelmed by them by taking them lightly. But in any case, that's all gonna have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conostep playing Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.